anniversary they
nail
were
biter.
on for the Rose Bowl.
That is the oldest college bowl game, by the way.
So what? It's like 118 years or something.
Yeah, that'll
like
be
that.
the 118th this year.
Yeah,
assuming they played them every year.
I thought it was 120.
Smoking ads on TV were banned. What year was that?
1978? No.
1992.
No, hold on. 1988? Why do I remember there being an 8?
I feel like it's 1980s.
85.
Should have stuck where you were, Bill.
I
You were a
knew
lot
it.
closer.
I knew it.
It was actually 1971.
I knew it.
Oh, wow.
The last cigarette commercial on national networks was a Virginia Slims ad that aired at 11:59 p.m. on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Really? I knew it.
I thought it was much later.
Why do I let myself talk myself?
So, what was the fictional date of the Rocky versus Apollo Creed fight?
What was the date of in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Was it ahead or behind?
It was actually pretty much right on.
77?
Donald?
78.
He just went off my answer now. He has no idea.
It was 76.
You still won.
And what happened there? What happened in that first fight? Do you remember?
Draw.
Spoiler alert. No, there was a winner.
Oh.
There
It
a
was
loser.
Apollo. Apollo won by points.
Correct?
But there was no knockout though, which is
No.
why.
Yeah, he managed to go all 15 rounds, which is the first of his opponents. Apollo
Apollo
ever
always
do that.
Apollo always knocked out his opponent.
Right,
so
right.
it was and the thing about Rocky, again spoiler, but he was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to last any time.
Right.
He was just nobody that came out of Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
Or so it was crazy that's why that story was so good because he didn't win, but this underdog nobody survived against this world class fighter for 15 rounds. It's such a good movie. I love the first Rocky movie.
Yeah, it was good.
That was very well done. And then I just got a couple births that took place on both New Year's Eve and New Year's. Anthony Hopkins. These are all New Year's. Anthony Hopkins. That's the one. Andy Summers. Drummer.
Hi, I'm Andy Summers.
Drummer for the Police.
Oh.
John Denver. Mr. Rocky Mountain High.
Ooh.
Take me home.
There you go. Ben Kingsley. Gandhi.
Yeah.
He's a
I
hell
don't
of an
have a
actor.
good one- I don't have a good one for that.
Donna Summer.
Hi, I'm Donna Summer.
No, you can
That
do
was
better
Disco
than that.
Donna Summer.
Hi,
this
I'm
one's for
Donna
you,
Summer.
Billy. Baby Newworth.
You're Mickey
BB
Mouse?
BB Newworth. You know who that is?
Baby Newworth.
BB.
BB, not baby.
BB. B-E-B-E. Yeah.
I got baby on the brain, sorry. No, I don't know
She
who
used
that
to
is.
send chills through Niles every time her name was mentioned.
Through Niles? Like Frasier?
Yep.
Yeah.
Daphne used to get the worst headaches.
Oh, the Lilith?
Yeah, that's-
Merritt? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maris. Dude, everyone hates Maris.
Yeah.
And your
Hey,
favorite K-popper.
God, Frasier's so good. Frasier's such a good show. What?
Your favorite K-popper
What's a
of all
K-popper?
time. Korean pop. K-pop.
Psy?
You never heard that?
That's right. He was born in 1977.
Who? The Gundam style guy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You say Gundam?
Gangnam? Whatever it is.
Gangnam?
What is it?
Gangnam.
Gangnam. Okay.
All right.
Why are you saying D's? There's no D's.
He says Gundam. Like, that's how he says it.
No, it's Open Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
There's no D in there. It's an N.
Whatever. It's close enough, man.
Okay, and as far as January 1st birthdays, Paul Revere. I think you all know who he was. Betsy Ross. J. Edgar Hoover. A guy by the name of Jerome David Salinger, otherwise known as J.D. Salinger.
Yeah.
Grandmaster Flash.
Ah,
Remember him, Don?
I do.
With the Furious Five.
That's right.
And some guy named Vern Troyer. I think you might know who that guy is.
Vern Troyer.
Mini-me.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he passed last year.
Yeah.
And that's what I got on New Year's and New Year's Eve and everything else you guys brought to the table.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be an off the rails show because of
I didn't know we'd go off the rails on Psy, though.
Gangnam Style.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
That's weird. I literally thought Sai was sitting across from me. That was so lifelike. So before we get to Don's segment, Jeff's shirt, which is one of our beautiful new Trivia Rogues t-shirts, reminded me that there's still time, because this one will release, yes. There's still time to submit your Stump the Rogues and reviews for a chance to win a free Rogues t-shirt. And it's as simple as that. If you submit a review on Facebook or on iTunes, or not iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or just send in a Stump the Rogues. That's all you have to do. You're automatically entered, and at the end of the year, we will draw a name out for each for a chance to win a free shirt. So get in it. Let's do it.
My turn.
Okay.
I have a quiz. It's science and nature.
Because,
Here we go.
I bet 0.
yeah.
Here we go.
So at our trivia night, we always bet 0 for science and nature because, for whatever reason, our trivia guy likes to pull out the really hard questions for science and nature.
Mm-hmm. Or we're just really bad at it.
That might be more accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. They are tough, though. Number 1. It's 10
One.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to hold on.
No, just hold up one finger. Number
Don't
one.
give me that finger.
How about this one?
Which one?
This one.
You're not doing anything.
I know, because I feel bad. I want to actually flip you off.
Oh, okay. Well, I would flip you off. But anyway, number 1. This extinct creature's scientific name can be translated to rapid thief.
Rapid thief?
Is that Velociraptor?
Yeah.
That is a velociraptor.
There are also oviraptors, which are egg thieves.
That makes a lot of sense. Like bird egg?
No.
Like pterodactyl egg?
Dinosaur eggs.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I'm just thinking of like stealing out of a nest for some reason. Yeah. Number 2. Well, yeah, and I don't know how big they are. You know, could be little birds around. I don't know.
It could be big oviraptors and take big eggs.
Yeah, but they might be little. They might not need big eggs.
We-
They might not be able to carry a big egg.
Let's move on.
Dinosaur eggs are big. Number 2. What are the 3 types of rocks on Earth?
I was recently on another podcast, and that episode has not yet dropped, so I will not spoil anything for anybody. But we actually got this question wrong.
Oh, did this come up?
Yeah. But the correct answer is igneous, metamorphic, and the other one.
That's what I was thinking in the other one. I had that one down.
The composite?
You know?
To me, this is like the easiest one.
Sedimentary?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Just think sediment, rock sediment. So, igneous rocks are formed from cooling lava. Sedimentary are formed when corrosion causes rocks to break apart. They're often carried by water or wind to a new location.
Oh my God!
Where,
can you imagine just speaking of a rock windstorm?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it happens. Where heat and pressure causes them to form a new rock formation. So examples that would be like limestone or sandstone, stuff like that. Shale, stuff that you can actually see the little particles. Metamorphic is can actually come from all 3 types and result just from more heat and more pressure.
Because we couldn't think of the last one, which I think was igneous, and then we said shale because we couldn't think of the last one.
Yeah. If these rocks are fully melted and cooled again, so if they're like put into extreme heat and cooled again, they return to igneous all the time. No matter what rock goes in, it goes back to igneous. So it's kind of like a
You
cycle.
could probably make a whole topic on these 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could. That would rock. All right, number 3. Creatures that dwell...
Don.
I think Billy's still laughing. Okay, number 3. Creatures that dwell in trees are often referred to as...
Birds.
as blank.
Oh, I'm sorry, Don.
While that answer is fair in certain circumstances, I shall not be accepting that.
Oh man, what? Can you read the question one more time, please?
Yes, I will read it. Creatures that dwell in trees are often referred to as blank or blank creatures.
That dwell in trees.
Yeah.
I think of arbor. Arboreals? Arboreal creatures?
Yes. Number 4. In 1922, this was first used in the treatment of diabetes.
Insulin.
That's what I would think.
Insulin is correct. So 1922. Number 5. One of the
Studs? Me, Billy.
Number 5. One who studies
Oh.
hippology, or a hippologist, studies what?
How you spell it? Or how's the first part?
Hippology.
Makes me think of
Hippology.
horses. Or, I mean, yeah, that's what I would think.
Yeah, I'll go with horses.
It is horses. The hippopotamus, in Greek means river horse.
River horse, yeah. I
Yeah.
knew that.
And obviously, we remember the hippocampus thing.
Why do people ride hippopotamuses?
Why don't they?
They
Can't get a saddle big enough?
And they're super mean creatures.
It'd be better to be on them than in front of them.
Neither one of them sound particularly appetizing.
No,
Appetizing, that's a weird adjective to use there.
that is,
But
yeah. But no, I always like the hippocampus one. It just looks like a seahorse, so they called it a seahorse. That's the seahorse part of your brain. Number 6. Which of the planets has the hottest surface temperature?
Mercury, right?
No, I think it's Venus. Because of the gases.
Very nice.
Venus.
It is Venus. Venus holds a surface temp up to 462 degrees Celsius, where Mercury is slightly cooler.
Okay.
Even though it's closer to the sun, Mercury's lack of atmosphere renders it unable to trap any heat.
Interesting.
So it's hot. It should be hotter, but it can't trap the heat, so it just cools too quickly. Number 7. Which breed of dog was kept by the monks since the early 18th century to rescue travelers caught in snowstorms in the Alps?
What was the question again?
Which breed of dog?
Oh, I got it.
Is it St. Bernard?
It
Is
is.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, the St. Bernard.
Then they had the little kegs on there.
Yeah.
Back then.
Here's an excerpt from the Smithsonian about this. Since the early 18th century, monks living in the snowy, dangerous St. Bernard Pass, a route through the Alps between Italy and Switzerland. That's if you just combine them. That's what it sounds like. Kept the canines to help them on their rescue missions after bad snowstorms. Over a span of nearly 200 years, about 2,000 people, from lost children to Napoleon's soldiers, were rescued because of the heroic dog's uncanny sense of direction and resistance to cold. Since then, and through much crossbreeding, the canines have become the domestic St. Bernard dogs commonly seen in households today. So they get their name from the actual name of the mountain pass, the
Yeah.
St. Bernard Pass.
They're gorgeous dogs. I love St. Bernards.
Yeah. All right, number 8. They're huge.
Yeah.
Number 8. Hydrochloric acid occurs naturally where?
Up your butt.
You're closer than you may know.
In your body.
In your stomach?
Stomach.
I was correct.
Yeah.
In the body.
That was crazy. Hydrochloric acid is in your stomach.
Oh yeah. There was an awesome YouTube video I found one time where they had hydrochloric acid and they simulated what it looks like or how fast things just completely dissolve.
Right.
And like because the thing is, if you were to jump into a thing of hydrochloric acid, it'd be bad news.
Oh, yeah.
But our stomach lining is made to have it in there.
Well, sure.
But it's crazy that we have something that can completely wreck us on the inside. It's like
Yeah.
it's absolutely
Well, and
mind-boggling.
I knew it was acid, but I didn't know it was hydrochloric acid. I think when we think of it, we think of synthetic stuff, which I'm assuming is a little more potent maybe than what's in our stomach, but I don't know. It might not be.
Maybe concentration, too.
You're right. It may be more concentrated is what I'm saying. So.
Either way, though, without that lining, right through us. Psst.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. The last two are closest to the pin. Number 9. How long does it take the dwarf planet of Pluto to orbit the sun?
I'm going to look your way, Jeff, because you've talked about this before.
I know that Neptune just completed like the first revolution of the sun since it was discovered. So that was like well, that's like 100 some, 30 some years. I want to say it's close to like 240 years. That'd be my guess.
I'm going to say I'm going to say 3 hours. I have no idea. I'm going to go with him.